Hello and welcome back to Mordheim, City of the Damned. So last time, everyone got injured in a very, very minor way that has no bad effect to them except the fact that we can't actually take them with us this time. So, it's going to be a very light game. We're only going to have 4 units going out. I'm trying not to put my impressive at too much of a disadvantage. We already have a rank 5 hero coming out. So hopefully having everyone else be rank 0 and 1 will mean that, well, we're not up against, say, a rank 5 chaos spawn, which is honestly my biggest fear at this point. Let's have a look and see what campaign options we have. So we've got a brutal mark for death option. No. Hard mark for death. Getting a bit better. A hard crush their will. Okay. Now, with only 4 people, we could fit an entire squad into a single strike team area. So, this is actually not as bad as it would normally be. Normally, I would find this super terrible. But the AI is going to be split up. We're not. This is a potential. Crush their will. We grab their idol and take it back to our base. That's possible. Hard mark for death. It's probably easier to do. Better deployment options as well. Yeah, let's do scavengers. I know I lean on scavengers a lot as my choice of mission. But hey, everyone has their favourites. Yeah, I've never seen so many red crosses. It's terrible. As mentioned, I could take Melissa and Cleet out, but we're trying to keep our value down a bit so the AI also does not have huge advantages.
Exploring one of the city's old residential districts, you quickly discover that you aren't alone. Another warband is looting the nearby buildings. Dispersed in the ruins, the scavengers present an inviting target for your warriors as they deploy near your wagon.
So it looks like we're up against Clan Enshin. This is the only place that Velasca can deploy. So, everyone else, surround Velasca. There we are. And now we'll see where they end up. God, I don't think I've played a 4-character game since the start. Like, new warbands. Pretty much the first thing I always do is hire even more. So they're looting already. They might be over here in this building, or they might be down here. This is quite a nice collection of weird stone. We only have to kill Gut Nora Skittershank. That's a great name. I do think the rat folk have the best names because they're all like murder, death, body part thing. Tech Messer, scouting time. See who or what you can see and where you can see it. Not a lot? That's fine. You can stand here on ambush stance because everyone's coming up immediately. Anaxilia. Panther East. Let's do a bit more scouting this way, just a little. That's fine. And up here is also fine. Still haven't seen any of them. Sort of good. I think what I'll do is I'll stand here and I'll Sigmar's Might to buff up everyone. Okay, it's not going to get Velasca, but that's okay. Failure as well. I'm not going to risk it a second time. Let's just go on ambush stance. And we'll bring Velasca over as well. Our biggest fear up against the clan is, I think, their rat ogre. Or is it just an ogre? I can never remember if the human mercenaries have rat ogres or ogres and vice versa. But anyway, the giant guy Fairly certain it's a rat ogre for the rats. That would make a lot of sense. Anaxilia, scout and loot. Just peek over the edge, not seeing anything. That's good. Pick up the valuables. And I think I'll leave a space, just in case she's the one that gets the killing blow on that gut Nora. So come over here and ambush stance. Tech Messer, go over and continue to do some looting. Just a couple of fragments here. Bringing so few people out into the field, we really want to make sure that we come away with something in our pockets. At the end of a match, the loot you get is determined by how many people you brought and how well you did, and how many of those people are still standing. Panther East, go this way. Have a little look over the edge. Really would like to see there's someone in that doorway just up there. I see. Okay, that's good. We've got a bead on the enemy. Come over here. Is that good enough to get? Yeah, these two at least. And then I think ambush stance here. We don't want to get too far away from our girls. Alaska, you can come and be bait, I think. Seems okay. We'll let them come to us, or try to. If they come this way round, that's also fine. We can possibly surround them with Velasca, or she can come around this way and support. And we shall move based on where they go.
A new round has started.
And if we're lucky, we'll only have that 44 warp guard come down. Is he a warp guard? Yes, he is. There he is. Velasca says hi. Counterattack. Velasca says hi. Tech Messer. If you would like to get a charge on, it's not going to be a great chance to hit, but it's good enough. That's a shame, but okay. Dodge. Anaxilia might be able to also get a charge on. Ah, also a miss. Invisible rat. Well, go on, dodge. So, Panther East, if you come forwards, please. Could get into combat and then buff everyone. Yeah, let's do that. So, sneak around here. You don't want to get a charge on. Just get to here. Sigmar's might. Buff everyone. Failure! Oh, this is getting some pretty bad luck. Repent? That's okay. So just get a couple of attacks on. Good stun. Nice. And loot him. And, well, we can't really do much at this point, so parry stance. Could move out of the way, but honestly, I'm okay with them being in a position to target Panther East over most of our other people. Velasca will stand guard. And we'll see who turns up next. No one. Alright, scouting the area then. Honestly surprised they're not down there. There's a lot of weird stone. Maybe we should drop down and loot that. Yes. Alright, everyone's going down. Potential for us to injure ourselves a little. But it's worth taking the extra clusters when we see them. Even more so, I would say, than keeping a reserve space in our inventory for the token. Was it warp trinket on the rats? Something like that. There we go. It's another cluster. It's a shame you can't just put the fragments down on the floor. They can only go... well, I think they can only be picked up, actually. So, Panteris is coming down as well. Pick this up while we can. And ambush stance as well, but kind of like right up against this edge. And Velasca, if you could also see fit to jump down. Take point.
A new round has started.
Now at this point, they could easily come from behind because they could come up those buildings and back around the way that we came. So we're going to do some scouting and see if we can get eyes on them at all. We need to be very careful as we're doing this because that ogre is going to be somewhere. Right, we can see their leader. He's not the target. Now we can see that, of course, their impressive is the target. Lovely. Now the rat ogre suffers from stupidity, but the AI's version of stupidity is nowhere near as bad as the player's version of stupidity. They get huge bonuses to attempts to do that. So we need to think about how we want to do this. I think stand back like to about here on dodge stance even, because I kind of want him to come forwards and engage, and for us I'm gonna come back here actually. So back here on dodge stance, we'll buff everyone up and hopefully go forwards together next turn. So dodge stance, do dodge stance as well, but a little bit further forward, just to make it easier to cast spells on everyone. Panteris, yes, she has recovered from her repent, so she can Sigmar's Might to buff everyone. Hopefully not stun us all in the process. And advance a little. Ambush stance here. Yeah, that seems okay. Velasca will come forwards a bit more. And stand over here on ambush. Yeah. Okay. This seems reasonable. I'm quite scared of that rat ogre, you might notice. And with good reason. Those things are big. Oh, and he goes first as well. Let's see where they got to. Same place. That's fine. Let's come back here then. Don't want to actually climb up, so we'll dodge stance here. Just want to bring people forward so that they, so that the AI gets reminded we're in the area. Think dodge stance down here. And then we'll bring our two better units forwards. So Panteris come forwards, Sigmar's Might again to get everyone. Slight failure. don't want to risk it a second time. We'll ambush stance here. And Valaska come forwards and hopefully be a bit of bait. Their leader comes forwards first. That's fine.
A new round has started.
I'm more than happy to have everyone pile on him, but I fully expect the rat ogre will advance instead. And we kind of saw that. Yeah, there he is. Okay, Tech Messer. Can't move without him charging at us. That could be good, though. Could be good. Let's see how this goes. Or could charge in. Actually, if I charge in myself, he doesn't get his ambush attack. He's still going to get to counter-attack, which is not great for us. But one attack and then dodge. Fear test fail. That's a minus 30% chance to hit, by the way. There's the counter-attack. So we're going to go on dodge. And then basically do the same for pretty much everyone else. So we want to come all the way round so that we can get as many people engaged as possible. Success on the fear test. Nice. Miss, but, well, yeah, this is painful. Panzer East, come forwards. Do have Comet of Sigmar, that's true. Let's Sigmar's Might and try and buff everyone if at all possible. So around that corner. No, not Comet. Sigmar's Might. Ooh, a little bit too far. Guess get into combat then. Fear test success. Good. Sigmar's Might is still too far. This thing is super giant. Well, we can get everyone else. Oh, failure. How much more bad luck can we have in a single thing? So I could go again. It's quite risky at this point. 33%. Success. What about the curse? Punishment. I think that's just a little bit of damage. That's okay. Like, comparatively, that's fine. Then parry. And then Valaska will come up and hopefully do a fair amount of damage. She gets 3 attacks. She does not get a great chance to dodge at the moment. It's only going to be like 35%, but she definitely deals out the damage here. There's the Warp Guard. There's Valaska's one dodge.
A new round has started.
Going after Panzer East. And Tech Messer. Stunned, not good. Don't do it again, don't do it again. Poor Tech Messer. 2 critical hits there. That's going to be very bad for her for the injury rolls. And now the rat leader. Is he coming up? Not quite. Fail on the fear test. Not good. Minus 30% chance to hit again. Hit, but dodge. Panzer East successfully did her fear test. Let's try and buff again. We really, really have to take this rat ogre out. That's some good damage. So, parry stance. And Valaska, please just, like, get a critical or something. That would be nice. Dodge again. Hope that the Warp Guard misses. Well, there goes the dodge again.
A new round has started.
That's okay. That's not great. Very, very painful round. Success on the fear test. Oh, shame about that dodge. Panther East, again, success on the fear test. We're going to do Sigmar's Might, because the buffs definitely feel like they're worth it. Almost. Okay, out of action. Go and take its token.
Objective completed.
Now they're below their route threshold at least. Come around here and engage the Warp Guard as well. It will be 2-on-1 as soon as our impressive stands up in a second. Bunch more injuries though, this is not good. Nice hit. And another nice hit. Dodge. Hopefully he'll flee. They succeeded their route test. He failed his all alone.
A new round
Didn't
started.
run. May as well get the charge on. Nice attempt. Go on, dodge. We should be able to take it out just from everyone else. Might to buff. One more. There we go. Excellent. So we will have a look at his body. Nothing worth taking. So we're going to run over to their war cart and loot that instead. I'm going to have a quick look in the cart itself. Blue clothing. I will take that. I'll also put the halberd back because I want to take their icon and force them to fail their route tests, because that's an automatic win at that point. Whoa, gosh, that was extreme. Having so few people really takes away a lot of your tactical options. Now you can see how little loot we got as a result. Having only 3 people standing at the end gives something like just 6%. 4 would be 8. I think it's 1% per person, and then increased by difficulty level.
Task.
Actually, I have the information here. Okay, so on hard, which I think this was, it's 5% per person that's standing, so it's 15% at the end. Whether or not that then gets doubled if you complete the optional objective, I can't remember. Probably, but yeah, hardly anything when you've only got 3 people standing at the end. So good work, Panther East. Nice when you come out in the field and perform exactly how we want. A light wound for Velasca. She'll be out for a little bit, but that's okay. Means we won't come across any enemy impressives.
Remarkable.
And she's hit rank 2, so we can customize her now nicely now.
Nice progress.
Anaxilia did very well. And a full recovery for Tech Messer.
Nice progress.
Very pleased that you're not injured. So, decisive victory. Very good. And items acquired. Pendant of Foresight. Don't know what that does. I shall have a look at what the enchantment means. But the blue clothing is probably the nicest thing we got here. Let's pay treatment. Pay for the Warband. And then we shall look at everyone's stats and things. So, Panther East, you're getting a little bit more on strength. And then I think I'm going to give you a little bit more alertness. It would be nice if she moved a bit faster. I think it's going to be hard to get her going faster than our novices. But we'll see how things go a bit. Toxaris didn't come along, neither did Telepilea or Ariabea. Nor Melusa, nor Cleat, nor Xantippe, nor Polymusa, nor... God, basically everyone didn't come out this time. Velasca, what are we doing for you? 11, 20, 13. Let's get a little bit more alertness to try and get you going slightly faster. Or I could go for a bit of stun resist. Let's go for a bit of stun resist. I don't mind her going last, actually. Then under Marshall, a bit more weapon skill. Get those hits in. Anaxalia, weapon skill for you. And Tech Messer, a little bit there, a little bit here, and a little bit here. So, good work, everyone. Right, equipment. Or the shop. Shop will tell me. 25% trap resistance. I think we'll just sell that. It's not even worth holding on to. Mandrake Root can go. Bugman. I forgot to sell things after the last one. The Bugman's Ale can go. Madcap Mushrooms can go. So can the Luck Trinket. Also Crimson Shade. Can't use Hunting Rifle, or don't want to. Also don't care about Axes or Shuriken. So this is fairly reasonable at this point. We'll sell that pendant. And then in terms of equipment, we get most of our people back next time, which is great. Anaxelia, I think I'm going to give her a bit of training. She can get Blitz like most of our other people. So skills, training, Blitz. She's doing very well. Could train Polymusa a bit. Probably not. I think I might hold on to the remainder of our cash for the moment. Melusa might want some training, and so might Cleat, but given that we're ranking up most of our other people, let's not for the time being. I suppose the one last thing I was going to do immediately is... oh, you've already got blue. That's fine. Is to customize Velasca. So, let's have a look at the presets and see how they vary. If any of these particularly stand out as impressive, we might go for them, but I think we'll probably take one of them and customize it a bit. So I'm thinking perhaps something a little red, like Harrier Bayer, because kind of tanky and bashy at the same time. But let's do a little fine-tuning here. Darker and red. There is actually a different model. Go for the hammer. Yeah, the Hammerzons. Yeah, definitely go for the hammer. And then colour light or dark. I think light. We'll go for light and red as a theme. Then arms. I like the shoulders more on that. And I think we'll do that on both sides. And then we can colour them a little so they're light and red. Possibly even just light on one side and red on the other. Now, what's the difference between that and that? Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, that's fine as it is then, this one. Different models down the bottom. Chainmail skirt or trousers. I think trousers are far more practical. So we'll go for trousers. And then colours. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is okay. 8 is kind of white, I think. Yeah, we'll go for this one. Belt thing. More practical. And only a single colour. And then I kind of like the trim of this cape skirt, so we will keep that. So there we go, that's what Velasca is going to look like. We also had Anaxelia rank up, so we shall give her a little bit of a customization as well. Green, very green. Not, yeah, we'll go for the slightly green, not quite. Not quite very green. Change some of these models around here and there. That's fine. Give her maybe one chainmail sleeve. Possibly that hair? Yeah. And green. We're going to have a in a helmet soon, so you're not really going to see that very much. So it's a little bit of a pointless customization, but there we go. Oh, all in all, that's pretty good. Gosh, so many people injured. Really, really injured. Is there any other training that I would like to do? Can we get a void on you? That's very expensive. Let's not do that just yet. Most people are going to come back from being injured in a moment. And a lot of the training that I want to do is on people that are injured already. So we can't do most of it. I could possibly start Panteriste training. Yes, in armor proficient. That's a good idea. So armor proficient here. Because we'll switch back over to Polomusa in just a moment when she comes off injury. We should get cash in a moment from the shipment we sent off. So yes, should all be fine. Let's see what happens overnight. Well, Panteriste is currently training, as mentioned. Lots of light wound recoveries. Anaxilia has learnt a blitz. Ooh, an armorer's apprentice has sent us an actually useful shield. A masterwork shield. Nice. And we've been paid. Oh my gosh, look at all this cash. Excellent. My goodness. So, huge shield. Swap these over. Don't know who will have it. Probably give it to Xantippe, because Xantippe is awesome. And if I've learnt one thing in this game, it's you double down on people that are awesome. Just make them even better. So actually, you know what? You can have it right now. There you are. I'll probably give Area Bayer the other. There you are. Because Area Bayer is also awesome, although to a slightly lesser degree. Really is not a huge amount in it, though. And I think that is probably good. Right, well, that's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have and will be joining me for the next. Remember to like these videos if you like them, and subscribe to my channel if you've not already. And I shall see you next time for another day in Mordheim, City of the Damned.